The annexation of Czechoslovakia provided Germany with a crucial source of confidence to start World War II. Despite its relatively small size, Czechoslovakia possessed a top-notch military industry, and its production capacity of light and heavy weaponry made Germany very envious. Even before the outbreak of World War II, the 38T light tank developed by Czechoslovakia was considered the main armored force by the German army, and it led to the development of multiple variants. In 1930, Czechoslovakia decided to research tanks. Designers referred to tank structures from various countries, and in 1935, they introduced the LT-35 light tank, which was later improved to become the LT-38 light tank. Weighing 9.5 tons, with a maximum speed of 42 km per hour, and equipped with riveted steel armor ranging from 8 to 30 mm thick, the main weapon of the tank was a 37 mm cannon and two 7.62 mm machine guns. The LT-38 tank had several unique designs. The designers were aware of the relationship between the size of the idler wheel and the speed of travel, so they abandoned the small-diameter idler wheel with a spring suspension and instead used 4 pairs of medium-large diameter idler wheels, which facilitated high-speed and off-road travel for the tank. Furthermore, the tank had a full crew complement. Despite being a light tank weighing nearly 10 tons, it was equipped with a 4-person crew, each with their designated roles, ensuring efficient and orderly operation and guaranteeing its combat effectiveness. Considering the technological level before World War II, the comprehensive combat capability of the LT-38 light tank was one of the strongest among light tanks. It had no obvious technological shortcomings and completely outperformed the German Panzer I and Panzer II tanks. It could even hold its own against the professional tank fighter, the Panzer III. After the annexation of Czechoslovakia, the German army was thrilled with the LT-38 tank, and it was immediately integrated into the armored units of the German army, renamed as the PzKpfw 38T, Ausf. A, commonly referred to as the 38T. The LT-35 was then referred to as the 35T. In March 1939, Germany received over 150 38T tanks and other 35T tanks already in service with the Czech army. These tanks played a significant role in subsequent operations on the Western Front. According to statistics, the German army deployed a total of 2,439 tanks, including 1812 of various types of light tanks, with 334 of them being 38T tanks. In some armored divisions or light armored divisions, the 38T tank was an important asset. For example, the 3rd Light Armored Division once used the 38T as the main battle tank in the Polish campaign. Although these tanks were valiant in combat, using light tanks as the main armored force was insufficient for the battlefield. The German army needed more tanks like the Panzer III and Panzer IV. However, the 38T tank itself was still valuable. The German army could not simply abandon it. On one hand, they used it to support their allies, such as Romania, and on the other hand, the tank was modified for other combat purposes, leading to the development of over 10 variants. In addition to well-known variants such as the Marder tank destroyer and the Grill self-propelled gun, there were also some rare models. 1. 38T assault gun. The Panzer III assault gun proved to be a successful weapon during World War II, aiding infantry attacks. However, the production of the Panzer III was limited, and the frontline troops were eager for more assault guns. The 38T was attempted to be modified into an assault gun, with the original turret structure removed and replaced with a fixed fighting compartment, equipped with a 75 mm howitzer. The 38T tank chassis could withstand this modification, but it's unclear why it was not mass-produced and deployed. 2. Grill H self-propelled gun. The Grill H was a product of the same period as the Grill M and followed a different development path. Unlike the Grill M, which placed the gun in the middle of the vehicle, the Grill H's performance was not as good and had limited combat records. 3. 38T reconnaissance tank. The 38T tank, being small and nimble, was later converted into a reconnaissance tank. The original turret structure was replaced, and the 37mm cannon, which had limited effectiveness in the later stages of World War II, was replaced with a 20mm machine gun, paired with an MG-42 machine gun. Approximately 50 to 70 of these reconnaissance tanks were produced from 1943 and had a minimal impact when deployed. 4. Gepard self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. In the late stages of World War II, the German army, which had lost air superiority, was forced to hide from ground attack aircraft, making self-propelled anti-aircraft guns very important. The Gepard self-propelled anti-aircraft gun had a combat compartment at the rear of the vehicle, surrounded by movable steel plates for protection, allowing for flexible shooting. The main weapon was a single-barrel 20mm machine gun. For the German army during World War II, the 38T light tank was like an unexpected windfall, solving some equipment issues. Germany fully lived up to expectations by developing its potential to the fullest, making it a versatile asset in the hands of the German army.